All right. So once you've completed everything, all your note cards are done, your sources are in, everything's in order, and you're ready to export things to Google Docs so that you can move on to the next phase, which is the writing phase. You need to know how to take everything and get it to your Google Docs. So let's take a look at that. So you're in your projects. You're going to click open it up. It starts at your sources. One of the things that you're going to need is your works cited. So I've had students before who just like copy and print this, which is not what you're supposed to do. So you're going to come up here to export print, and you're going to export print to your Google Docs. Now you want all your sources, and you'll say submit, and it's going to ask you which Google Docs you want to go into. You might have to sign in the first time. And here we are. And don't change the formatting. It's a hanging indent. So, and it's the 1.5 spaced, and it's in alphabetical order by the first word in here. What you do want to do is you do want to take out the, you don't want the page numbers in there. Okay. And you do need to get your name in there. So, I would definitely do this. Now, if you come up here, you're going to find right align, and this is where you can put your proper heading. Okay, and date is today. Today is the 8th, I think. Yeah, I don't even know. Oh my goodness. And this should be single spaced. So don't go changing anything else. This is your works cited page. You can now print it and include it with your work. Okay, so let's go back to Noodle Tools. Go to your note cards. So I have all my note cards in piles. I've also created my outline, and I added some more note cards in here. Now yours will have more than this, I'm sure. I don't have, most teachers are requiring like 40 note cards. This is definitely not 40, but this is just to show you what your outline looks like and how to put everything together. So when you go to print, you're going to export to your Google Docs. Okay, you want all of your note cards. Okay, just a second. Let's see. Want to make sure they changed it a little. Okay. Outline with note cards. Sorry, because you definitely want the outline with note cards. And you're exporting it to your Google Docs. Okay, now you don't necessarily need to have the source on every little thing, because for your projects, you are not going to be doing like in-text citations unless your teacher asks you to. Most teachers don't. They just have the works cited at the end. Most of you are not doing any direct quotations where you would need to have the in-text citations. So you don't really need your source. You could put it there, but you don't. You don't need the page numbers, the tags, the cues. My ideas are history of creator. Most of you just have paraphrases. I did one that was a direct quotation, so I'm going to leave the quotation on there. But if you didn't, you would turn that off. You say submit. It's going to ask me which of my Google accounts I want. And then it's going to add everything in here. So life before being a chef, and then it has the title of the note card and the paraphrase. Title, paraphrase. The only time it's going to have the quote is the one that was a quote. So it'll go through and put everything in here. Now, One of the things that you will do, I'm curious to see what it did with the, I have the SNL skit. I actually have the link to the actual YouTube skit for the Dan Aykroyd doing her. So you have it here, and when you start to do the writing, if you're the type of person who wants to print this out and actually have it in your hand, that's great. Okay, it's going to bug me. There we go. Or you can do side by side, and you can have on the left side usually your notes here, and then on the right side you can open up a new document and you can start writing, and you're taking the information that you have and putting it in order and writing about the person. So it's the print outline with note cards. If you just do export to Google Docs, I'm not exactly sure which order it's going to give it to you. It may just be the order of the piles that are here, or the order you type them in, or the order from the sources. So you definitely want to make sure you do it from the outline. And that is how you do it. Don't forget, this is where you sign out. Yay! And you are ready to get going and work on your project. And good luck, and I hope you guys learn tons.